Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn from Florals.com, and welcome back to another favorites video. I can hardly believe we're already in August, and I'm sure many of you are in the same boat, but I'm here to share my July 2020 favorites with you guys. I know several of you love these videos, and I always want to know what you're loving lately, so be sure to leave a comment down below with something that you've been loving, crafty or not. Either way, I'd still love to hear from you. But for today, I have a short list, but also an exciting list of fun things that I put in my bullet journal throughout the month of July that I did enjoy. And I would like to say thank you for everyone who helped me celebrate my birthday in July. You were all so very kind with your messages. From those of you who knew, obviously I didn't make anything for it this year, but maybe next year we'll have a celebration hop or something fun to celebrate. But thank you for all of the well wishes during the month of July. And now that we're in August, we can finally talk about all of the things I loved in July, including a podcast. Now, as you guys know, I love to listen to videos and podcasts and audiobooks and anything while I'm working. So this month I had discovered the Radio Rental podcast, which is by one of my favorite, not podcasting companies, but people who put together great content. And the Radio Rental podcast is super, super fun because it's interesting stories about weird things, paranormal experiences from the people who actually experienced them, and also has this cool storyline of a vintage, sort of like a Blockbuster where you rent these stories, so that's why it's called Radio Rental. And if you guys don't know, Rainn Wilson is the character in there, so if you guys appreciate his work, you'll love the podcast too. So I've listened to all the episodes that have come out so far. It just ended its last season here in July, so I just finished wrapping that up, and I can't wait for the next one. It's really, really great. And I'll have a link down to the website down below so you guys can check that out if you're interested. Again, paranormal, creepy things, just unexplainable things happening to people. And sometimes they are explainable, but they're creepy. So definitely check it out if you're into that kind of stuff too. Next up, we're diving into some crafty items. I used a ton of chipboard in July. I'm not sure if it's because I had a lot in my kit, and I had like 4 or 5 different types of chipboard items in my kit, but I did use a ton on my layouts. And I do have some layouts I'll share with you guys today because I think a new part of this, essentially this monthly video, will be my favorite layout of the previous month. Now it's really hard for me to pick, and as you guys know, I do a synopsis video at the end of every month, so if you guys haven't seen that, my July Kill a Kit video is up and shares all of the layouts I made in July. And it wasn't a record-setting month, but I did make quite a few, so if you like layout shares, highly recommend those videos. But I did use a ton of chipboard. And another thing that I used, which again was part of my kit, were these wonderful backgrounds. So these die-cut backgrounds, these very intricate pieces, I used 3 or 4 throughout the month, but these were from K & Company, and they're just so unique. And I think it's interesting how cut files are really, really popular today, but it's really hard to find them if you don't have an electronic cutting machine, like I don't. So when I found these a couple years ago at a random dollar store, I think it's called Real Deals. Those might only be in New York. I'm not 100% sure. But when I found these, I picked up both sets of the types that they have. And I'm glad I'm starting to put them onto some pages because I don't have the cut file look very often. It's hard to find those in other brands. So I'm really glad that I have some that I can utilize. And they just turned out really, really great. And I thought I'd share that with you guys because some of us don't have electronic die cutting machines yet, or we might not be getting one. I don't know if I'm really buying into my ability to use it all that much, but for those of you who do have them, count your blessings because I'm sure they're great to get such amazing looks. But I did love using them throughout the month of July. Another thing I love to use was flare. I have different types of flare badges. I have some metal ones, I have some epoxy ones. Either way, great way to add some unique texture to your layout, whether it's metal or it's epoxy, because they give it that crystal clear dome look. And while they are generally thick, the epoxy ones do come in quite thinner sizes. So if you guys have wanted to try flare, epoxy might be the better route for you. But I did use both types throughout the month, and I think they're a great way to add really impactful pieces, especially the metal ones, since they're so bulky, can add like this really big pop. So I loved using those that were in my kit in July. And then a new addition, I actually bought this because of my birthday. I bought this new alphabet set, and I thought it might sit in my stash for a little while, but I ended up using it right away a couple of times. And this is the Field Trip alphabet from Chamel, and it is this silver foil, and as you can see, I bought it at Tuesday morning. And I just adore the size of it. I like that it looks like little balloons. There's just a lot that I like about it. And as you can see, some of the letters are dwindling. Yeah, I used all the W's. And I actually used them on my favorite layout of the month, which was this one. And I actually created this with my patrons on Patreon. So I get to do exclusive live streams with them, which is super fun. If you haven't checked out Patreon yet, you can check it out. Link down below. There's different tiers for everyone, and everyone gets exclusive videos. So if you like my videos, you should definitely check it out for as little as $1 a month. But this layout, guys, this started as stars, unicorns, and a random color scheme, and I adore how it came out. We have stamping, we have layering, we have just purple. I mean, how often do you see purple? And again, those Chamel letters are up here, so this is one of the layouts I used them on. I just love how it came out. And this is the Hagrid's ride at Universal. So this is a theme park page for those of you who don't know about that ride. And this was earlier this year. I really wish we could travel again and visit. But until then, I'll be scrapbooking memories from this year of those visits I got to go on because they were magical and I really, really enjoyed them. And that's pretty much it for my July favorites, but I do have one last one, and this one started mid-July thanks to my wonderful friend Selena. She gifted me a nice box of goodies now that we live so far apart, and one of them was this beautiful Moleskine. It's not a bullet journal, it's just a line journal, but it's a fabric Moleskine, so it's a fabric outside with this beautiful blue texture, and what's really nice about it is I have journaled every day since my birthday, since I got it, to document my thoughts, my feelings of my 24th year. I thought it'd be really fun to take up journaling and be more insightful about my life and just have something to look back upon, either for myself, future kids, future family, whatever it might be. I just think it'd be really nice to have something that documents such a different type of year for me. So thank you so much to her for buying this. I've never had a Moleskine. It is a very, very nice quality, and I love journaling in it every evening. And it does have that cool pocket in the back. Not that I plan on putting anything in it, but it does have the cool storage pocket in the back here. So, in case you're looking for one. And other than that, the last item on my list is something that kind of happened on a whim. I was in the Facebook groups. I'm part of so many of them, and I'm not sure 100% which one I saw this in, but I saw that there was a sale on albums, and I know when there's a sale on albums, you got to tell everyone you know. Now these are the faux leather albums from Recollections, which is the Michaels brand, so I'm not sure of the quality of them. Some of these are a little bit damaged. I've shown them more on my Patreon behind the scenes vlogs, but this is the beautiful pink one, and these were on clearance for $10, which is a really, really great steal for, and there's a reflection, these are a really great steal for a 12x12 D-ring album. Now select colors were on sale, and my specific store did not label which ones were on sale, so I had to drag them all to the little scanner to check which ones were on clearance, but I'm glad I got them for $10 a pop. So I bought one in each color, so I bought 4 colors. This pink, a mint, a green, and a gold, like metallic, which is really, really pretty. But this one I haven't opened yet. The other ones I actually have opened because I've started to put away more layouts, as you guys know, through my current series, After the Glue Dries, which is posted every Saturday for the last 2 months, and now this is the 3rd month, which I'll be posting about finishing up layouts and putting them into albums. So if you haven't checked that out yet, I'll have the playlist linked down below so you guys can check it out. But now, as we round out our favorites, you guys also know that I share my empties every month, and this was a good month for empties. I was really surprised with how much I was able to pull off, especially right there at the end. But we did manage another empty 6x6 paper pad, so this was the Summer Dreams collection from Echo Park. I did throw away some scraps that I feel like some people would have kept, but they were simply patterns I would never use, and I used up quite a bit of it on my page. That was the end of the collection that I owned in total. I just recycled it. So did I cheat a little bit? Maybe, up to you to decide, but another 6x6 emptied. Then they're all transparent sheets, so they're hard to see. This is a very flimsy sheet, but it was cork stickers, and I finished those up on the layout that I shared with you guys earlier with the intricate background. And these are from Oriental Trading Company, so those are quite old and done with. This set is a Heidi Swap Puffy sticker set. I had gotten rid of the exterior packaging a long time ago, but this was a bunch of black, white, pink, and blue, I believe, puffy stickers. I only had a couple left, so glad those are gone. And then the last 2 are just some enamel dots. Well, actually, I guess this one was pearls. It was hot pink. Used the rest of those. And these ones were some crystals, also pink, which I used on my niece's album. So I did also finish my niece's album this month. I know several of you have asked about it since I've shared previous layouts that went in it. I didn't end up doing a whole flip through because there are so many of her friends and family in there that I don't have permission to share. But if you'd like a little bit more of a sneak peek, I did share more of it on my Patreon here and there with just pictures of her. And it was not a full scrapbook album. The majority of it was just pocket pages full of pictures. So I did cheat my way through capturing her whole high school experience by doing that. But she's really excited to have it now that I got to give it to her. And she's excited to add more things in as her college years start. But with that, that is it and all that I wrote in my bullet journal for the month of July. I hope you guys enjoyed this favorites video, and I hope you guys have had a wonderful July and are having a great August so far. I can hardly believe we're almost to the middle of it. And again, I do hope you're staying well and staying safe while you can. Be sure to always check the down bar for links in for my videos of ways you can take action to support the Black Lives Matters movement, helping out Lebanon during their crisis. There is so much we can do in this world, and we might as well put some light to it while I'm at it and while I'm talking here about things we love. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to comment down below with something you love this month so I can check it out, and hopefully you found something new that you can check out this month. But if you did enjoy, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more crafty videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!